Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Lawrenceville, Georgia. We're joined now by our Grizzly of the day, presented by Jet's Pizza on Sugarloaf Parkway, and the freshman, Madison Rodgers. Madison, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not as good as you. We have so much to get to here in today's doubleheader.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies explode offensively. And for you, fresh face to Georgia Gwinnett, you're coming all the way from Texas. Talk to me a little bit about that transition. Coming from high school to college, Texas to Georgia, what's it been like?
It's definitely been a transition. I mean, I'm 18 hours away from home. Can't just go home on the weekends. But it's definitely been so much fun since I've been here. I have a team that definitely has my back, and yeah.
And so, so far so good. You have played already this season. You've started in a couple games, but the unique part about today was you make a transition from second base and start at third base. What's that like? What's your background defensively, and how did you like third today?
I've always been a middle infielder. Growing up, I always played second, so I mean, I kind of know the ins and outs over there. High school, I played shortstop, and then Coach I at practice the other day is like, "Hey, you ever played third?" I'm like, "No, sir, I haven't." He's like, "You want to try?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, if I get playing time, I'm all for it." So.
And so that's what got you in the lineup, playing a little third base today. In total, however, you're a Grizzly today for getting it done at the plate. A perfect, more on that in a moment, 5 for 5, 2 doubles, a triple, 2 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. Have you ever had a day like that in your career?
I don't think so, no.
What's it like when you're just in the zone in that right-hander batter's box? Describe it to me.
Yeah, I was really seeing the ball well today. You know, she's definitely a slower pitcher than we've been seeing, so, you know, I have to really keep my hands back and stay inside the ball. But I definitely couldn't have done it without my teammates. You know, if I couldn't have gotten on base if they didn't get on base before me, you know, so.
And so a great day for you at the plate. And so you're starting to get comfortable a little bit, I think is the good word to use here. But what has it been like to be a Grizzly? I mean, I'm sure through the recruiting process, you're seeing it from afar in Texas. Now you're here. Now you're wearing the jersey. Now you're on the field. Describe that for me.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I have a family here. You know, at home I had a family on my softball team back at home in high school, and I also have a family here. It was really nerve-wracking coming here not knowing a single person,
Right.
you know, having to learn 23 or 24 new faces and getting to know them in and out. But, yeah, they've definitely had my back, and they're a great family to have.
Who's been that person, maybe an upperclassman, that's kind of helped you in that transition, taking you under their wing a little bit?
Yeah, it would definitely have to be Josie. You know, she is a starting second baseman and has been for a while. You know, I know how to play second base, but what do the coaches want from me? And she's really kind of walked me through that and had my back the whole time, and I definitely could not have done it without her.
Oh, by the way, Annalise Wood throws a perfect game in game number 2, 15 up and 15 down, and what was a condensed contest for the Grizzlies. They won game number 1 16-0, and game number 2 by a score of 9-0. Madison Rodgers, you're a Grizzly of the day. You get used to all the cameras and the lights and the winds and stuff a little bit. I'm going to warn you a little bit that with come great performances comes great responsibility. And as you may have picked up on a little bit here, you get some shout-outs.
Yeah.
So this is the hardest part of the whole thing. As you saw earlier, they stand behind the glass and make you nervous, all begging for shout-outs. So take your time, compose yourself. Give me some shout-outs.
Okay. First of all, I would love to shout out my family back in Texas.
Yes. I'm
Mom
assuming they're
and Dad.
watching, right?
Yeah.
Big fans. Love you guys.
Yeah, I would definitely like to shout out them. I couldn't have made it where I am without them. Next, I would like to shout out my Nana and my Pawpaw, and also my nanny. They're my biggest supporters, and I definitely wouldn't be here without them and all their support.
Love it.
I would definitely like to shout out my sisters as well. They're my little besties. So
Nice. Love it.
it's so great to have them. I want to shout out Kendall today. She was my accountability partner for the day and really just kind of had my back throughout, you know, every at-bat that I had today.
Good deal.
I would also love to shout out Sydney for being just a great role model to look up to. You know, she's so hot at the plate as well as in defense, and it's definitely been someone that I can be like, hey, what do I need to do next, you know? I think that might be it. I think.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Maybe.
You good?
Yeah.
Well, a young freshman growing up right in front of our eyes. I seriously doubt this is the last time we're going to see her as our Grizzly of the day. Madison, again, congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
Join us for here in Lawrenceville, Georgia on a Friday evening. Check back in tomorrow. Military and First Responder Appreciation Day. We'll throw the first pitch at high noon against the same Bacone team tomorrow right here on the Grizzly Digital Network.